So we are going to finish what we started actually a few weeks ago. You
Right,
and I, we went to the wet market in
right,
Tampoy
right.
because I asked you because I there's quite a few vendors that are their demographic seems to be Indian customers, and they
Mm-hmm.
had some leaf vegetables that I just didn't know what they were, and I really wanted you to help me identify them.
Right.
So okay, Sharmela, thank you for taking us to the market today.
No problem.
And we're going. So I wanted you to help me figure out some of the Indian leafy greens that I always see,
Mm-hmm.
but never buy because I don't know what they are, what to do with them.
Okay.
So here we are with three of them. So this one is called Avati Kirai.
Yes. Yes. Kirai means vegetable, green vegetables.
Okay.
Right.
So how do you prepare this?
So I remove the leaves from the stem.
Okay.
Right. So it comes off easily.
Okay.
Then what I do is I chop
okay.
them thinly, and then I just give it a wash. Right. So in a wok, I probably put some onion and garlic till it's a little bit brown,
Fragrant, yeah.
fragrant, and then you can add coconut or you can add anchovies. So
Ooh.
if you're a vegetarian, coconut.
Yeah.
If you're not vegetarian that day, then you can go with anchovies.
Okay.
Okay, once a little bit brown, and then add some dried chili. Dried chili gives
Sure.
out a better taste compared to
Sure,
fresh
but you gotta be
chilies.
quick, otherwise it burns.
Yes,
right? Okay.
yes. And then you add this in. Within a few minutes, it's done. You cover it, it's done. That's
Oh.
it. Fast.
Okay.
Or how you can cook it is
No, so you don't add water?
no.
So just the water from the leaf is enough?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
enough. Or you can cook it with dal, like a curry.
So you cook your dal and then you add this?
Yes. So first you cook the dal.
Yeah.
You boil the dal with turmeric, garlic, and onions,
Okay.
and then you can add the vegetable in,
Okay.
and then it's done.
You know your dal, do you add any kind of curry powder or spice?
It depends what kind of dal you want to do. So the basic dal, you do not need any curry powder. Just turmeric is good. Salt.
Okay. I learned how to do it the Indian way, which is you cook the dal and then you fry the
Yes.
curry
You
leaf
temper the curry
and
leaves. Yes.
and mustard seed.
Yep.
And
Once it pops,
cumin, and then when it pops, you pour that in.
Yes.
Okay, so that's another
Yeah.
nice way.
That's a lazy dal, but really good.
It is.
really
yeah,
good,
Yeah, I
yes.
think so too.
If you want to take it to the next level, then you add some ghee on top of it.
Ooh.
Damn
nice.
good. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So that's that one, and I'm going to identify each of these with their English
This, right,
and
Chris,
scientific
is
names, yeah.
good if you have stomach ulcers or gastric. This heals your
So it
stomach.
has a medicinal.
Yes, this has.
So you buy specially if you have those issues as well.
No, people just
Oh,
eat
so
it.
it's just a-
This is also the leaf they use when they do offerings for the ancestors.
Oh,
3 times
I
a year
see.
we have offerings for our ancestors. We go to the temple and pray. So this is the leaf that they give as offering.
So do you buy this leaf or do you forage this leaf?
I forage it. My
You
neighbor,
forage it.
yeah,
Your
my
neighbor has
my
it,
neighbor
right?
bought
Yeah,
it.
I'm pretty sure it's like a
Because
wild.
it grows really fast.
Yeah, it's a weed tree.
So you
if
just.
I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is it a weed tree?
I think it's called Sesavania, but I'll double check.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Next, this guy.
So this is a siriti then. So
Okay.
you take off.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can cook this with anchovies. Also same style.
So it's the same style.
Same style.
Okay.
Right? Or if you want, you
So
can cook
you
it with
do it
dal.
like this, like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So why? Maybe not many people buy this anymore because you have to take time to clean it.
Okay.
Right? So it's a bit of an effort to sit
Yeah.
down and clean it.
So it has to be cooked, right?
Yes. It
Yeah.
has to be cooked.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people don't realize a lot of Malaysian vegetables must be cooked because they have very high calcium oxalate.
Right.
Actually, people like it. I think people in Taiwan die because they, what is the one, the green one that they make the lemak with? That really
Pucuk manis.
Pucuk manis.
Ah.
It's actually very high in nutrition. So they were blending it and making juice. But actually, it's really bad. You have to cook it. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Then the third one
This
is show me how you would.
Okay, so this is called the takali kira. Can you see this? Yeah, can you see these little flowers?
Mhm.
Right? So you can cook all of this,
Okay.
but you have to take out the leaves because the stems. Okay, this part is okay, still
The
okay.
stems are fibrous.
Yeah. Can be a little bit tough. So you see, it comes with that.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. And how do you cook this?
This is really nice if you cook it with dal.
Okay, so it's like a spinach almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
And why?
So, which means you could also cook it how other people would cook spinach, like in a soup, maybe.
you can,
Right?
you can. But I think why we cook it with dal because a lot of Indians are vegetarian a lot
Sure,
of times
sure,
on
it
special days. So they just
Yeah,
put it
yeah.
together and you cook it that way. Same thing, anchovies or
Yeah.
coconut you can use to cook this. And like you said, you can make it into like a masak lemak as well. Like you cook it with santan, with coconut milk. It will also taste good. I think a lot of these vegetables will taste good with like a coconut gravy as well.
Okay.
I've tried that with this coconut gravy with this. Good meal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is actually...
Long beans.
Yeah, I just wanted to add this in because it's a local bean and it is actually a lot better than the French bean.
Okay.
Because French beans are in the bean. This actually is in the pigeon pea family.
Oh.
So it's actually more highly nutritious.
Okay.
So I always buy this instead of any other
Do
bean.
you only get this in Malaysia or you can get it in other countries?
See, I don't find it here.
Oh.
You don't see it. I never see it.
No?
It's French bean and
So you don't get this?
long bean. You don't get it.
Ah.
Because it's actually related to the bean that we cook.
Okay.
Not the other one. Okay, and then today I got some information from you about this because there's so many kinds of eggplant or brinjal or aubergine available in the market.
Yes.
I usually buy this,
Mm-hmm.
and I do this. I would grill it, or I would cook it in a curry, or I would use it in an Italian kind of a dish.
Okay.
But I never get this. And you're saying this is a more sour version?
Not really sour, but this tastes better in fish curry.
Better how?
I think maybe it gives out a different flavor. I think
Oh, really?
because all the time when I cook fish curry,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with using this.
Yeah.
But if I go to the market or I bring my mom or my mother-in-law to the
Sure.
market,
So make sure you
this
get
this will be their first choice.
What is the size you cut? Just like half of that?
Yeah, I just cut it into half.
Okay.
Cut it into half. This, on the other hand, what we make with it, like a sweet sour brinjal,
Yeah.
right? This is
Ah.
right. So you cut it lengthwise and then you.
I actually prefer this to the more common one, which is the very purple one.
Right.
Do you get that too?
Sometimes.
Do you use that differently?
Very rarely we get those brinjals. Most of the time it's
And
this.
if you get those, what do you do with them?
Probably do like a thick curry with it, like with a bit of curry
So
spices.
different from the...
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think it makes that much of a difference.
Okay.
So I think it's just that's what we've grown up with and all. So this is for fish curry, this is for that.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with using this, like, I've seen in temples they use this to make sambar, to make a dal. They use this. Right? Yeah. So I think this is more local.
I use those big ones. I
Okay.
would maybe, because the Eurasians eat a fried slice.
Okay? With?
So they will slice it,
Okay.
and then they would crisscross,
Okay.
so that when you cook it penetrates.
Yeah.
And then just salt, pepper.
What do you marinate with?
Just salt and pepper. Sometimes breadcrumb.
Oh,
You just press into it and then they fry it.
that's very
Yeah, it's
interesting.
delicious. Crispy, crunchy.
Okay. On its own.
Yeah. As a side.
Okay.
Okay, and then this is snake gourd, which I like. I rarely buy. I can't remember. Do you take the skin off this?
Yeah, just,
Yeah. But you can't leave it on. And
You
just
can.
not eat
You
it,
can.
right?
Yeah.
And you cut it into.
Actually, it's not that tough, You can.
And then you cut it into like wedge size.
I cut it into smaller size, so it's thin.
Oh,
so I cut it into half, lengthwise.
And then this way.
This way, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then you add some boiled dal,
Yeah.
and then turmeric.
Right.
And then if you want it to be more tasty, then you add a little bit of coconut milk. So it gives you that creamy, rich taste.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Western thing is it's quite close to like zucchini.
Okay.
You know, you could probably use it alternatively.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Then I got this rastali banana, which I actually wanted Susan to try because it's technically, I don't know why it's called an Indian banana.
Okay. Oh, is it called an Indian banana?
Or you only see when there's an Indian person there or there's an Indian.
Actually, this is the
customer
banana they
base.
give at the temple. Like, you know,
Yeah,
after you do
yeah.
an offering, then
Yeah.
they give you something back.
Like I said, the Chinese call it the Indian banana
banana. Right. Okay.
because they think they're only Indian fried.
Okay. Okay.
But I actually think it's the tastiest banana.
banana.
Yeah, because it's a very broad profile. It's got sour as well as sweet.
Yeah.
So I think that's really nice.
Right.
Yeah, so it's really nice for like ice cream
Ah.
and cheese. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
nice little thing. And then I just want
Mango.
Okay, that's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm going to try some
Yes.
of these,
Yep.
and then I might get back to you about
Yes. Sure.
detail.
Sure.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Explain from your point of view. So we picked three leafy vegetables, and you explained to me what they were and
Yeah.
how you prepared them, which should be in the video. I may have to ask you again just to remind me. Then what I did was then I went and looked up what they were based on your Indian names, and I've got.
Right.
So now I've done the sort of. So I really want this to be the basis of a glossary of tropical lowland vegetables. Maybe it's called tropical greens. I haven't decided yet. So
Okay.
that people can, because we're doing a lot of silly things here regarding food. We have so many good things here, and we are not eating them. We're eating things that have very low nutrition or require a lot of travel to get here.
Yeah.
They're grown abroad, grown in China, and they're nowhere as nutritious as some of our local things. I think another interesting thing that's happening is I think people are sort of moving into their own sort of silos a little bit, and whatever's in that knowledge base of their own silo remains there. It doesn't cross over. And I just wanted to say that this is actually something that I remember this because in Malaysia in the 70s, that's what we were like. We only ate our own community's food. Like I ate Eurasian food, my Chinese
Yeah. Okay.
food, my Indian friends ate Indian food. And then cookbooks started to appear. One very famous one is called Alice Handy's My Favorite Recipes. And it was for the first time that people could access recipes from other communities. Before that, there were cookbooks, but they tended to be written by expats or Westerners. So it tended to be very Western-centric or expat-centric. So when Alice Handy did My Favorite Recipes, they were local. And then it was so in the middle of the 70s, we started to see local recipe books. And I remember seeing the difference in my own home. For example, we started to cook things like rendang.
Yeah.
Or things like that, which we didn't do before because we didn't know how to, I guess we didn't know how to do it. So now I feel like like with these veg, I feel like these are things that are the Indian community knows very well, but it's not really that well known outside it, right?
Right.
Do you see that or no? Do you find that that's the case? Like just say those three vegetables that we use. Is that something you see in non-Indian homes at all?
No.
Right?
No.
Yeah, because I struggle to even know what it is.
Right.
Like I don't even I'm scared to buy it because I don't know what.
Right.
Sometimes some vegetables have issues. You have to cook them a certain way.
And I think also, right, a lot of Indians don't cook these vegetables anymore because it requires a lot of prep time. You have to clean.
Indians themselves have stopped cooking.
Yes. Because we don't have much time. We are all working people, right?
Yeah.
So if it's a broccoli or a carrot, you just take it out, chop, and you're ready.
yeah.
Whereas these vegetables, you have to clean it up, you have to separate the stems and then the leaves, and
Yeah.
then you have to know how to choose, because the older leaves will be probably slightly a bit more bitter, or probably a
Okay.
bit more tougher. So you
Yeah, yeah.
must, there's a bit of skill, right? So probably that's why people don't resort to traditional
Good point.
local
Yeah,
vegetables as
yeah,
much compared to before.
yeah.
Time.
Actually, on that point, I have two things to say. Number one is, I mean, I just bought those vegetables and I didn't really think about it because I'm only cooking for myself, and it
Mm.
was actually too much. So I ended up only cooking one of those vegetables because actually the other two they went all like dry and crispy very quickly in
So
the
you have to
fridge.
be, yeah, you have to be quick, clean it up, and keep it in the fridge.
So is that right? It's about like a 2 day. It's like a 2 day turnaround. You have to do it. Like especially the avati kirai,
Uh
it
huh. Uh
went
huh.
really crispy like within a day or two.
Yes. Yes. Very fast.
Okay.
So I will only pluck it when I know I'm going to use it that morning, because you just have to strip it, right? So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just flick.
yeah,
Okay, then I'm done. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So there's that. It's got to be used, and then you also have to be. So then you have to be selective. What you said about the leaves. So there's older
Yes.
leaves,
Yes. Of
younger
course.
leaves, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So
Even with the moringa leaves, right, Chris? If you notice, there are different colors to the leaf. The lighter green, the darker green.
true. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a difference?
Yes, yes. So like I have a moringa tree just right at the back.
Yeah.
So we can pick and choose. So we only choose the young ones, and then
Ah.
it's easier to chew, and you can eat the young stems. It's soft.
Okay.
Whereas
Good point.
the
That's a good.
darker green ones are a bit, nothing wrong with eating them, but just a lot more effort to clean it off, and you have to chew and all that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so we
Okay. Good.
only because it's just at the back
That's a
here.
good point because how you use it also matters. So here's what I do with moringa leaves.
Okay.
I cook the older ones, and I do notice the younger ones. But you know what I do? The younger ones,
Uh-huh.
they also eat them as ulam.
All right. Okay.
So I tend to use it as a salad green as well.
Okay. Okay. Right.
The very young ones. If
Yep.
so, I just
Yep.
put it because it's got a nutty flavor, so which is quite
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
So it's quite nice in a salad. But the older ones definitely you have to cook.
Even the drumsticks, right? Chris, the
Yeah,
drumstick, the
the actual.
the younger ones, the really young ones, so it's all skinny, right?
Yeah,
You can actually cook it like long beans, and it's really nice, and
I
it's
have
not
to say,
fibrous.
I don't love the older ones. It's too far. It's like what are you supposed to do? Just like suck the juice and then.
Yeah, and then you take out all that beans in the middle. My
Uh,
mom, what she do, she scrapes because it's hard, and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
quite right fibrous, right? So she opens it up and then she scrapes everything, and then she makes it with a potato dish. Oh, so there are different ways to use it.
So in the video, there's actually two other vegetables before we get to the leafy ones. One
Okay.
of them was actually the small eggplant.
Okay.
Okay, and I cooked it in a fish curry.
Yeah, how was it?
It was really, I mean, I've used it before, so I kind of know it, and I realized, oh my god, this is actually a very nice tasting eggplant. And I think for me in the future, I may actually use it in some Western dishes because, eggplant is actually in the tomato family. It's in the Solanum.
Oh, right. Okay.
You know, have you ever had the East Malaysian wild eggplant, which is like a
No,
yellow?
but I've read about it. It's yellowish, and they say it's sour, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
To me, that actually tastes very much like a tomato.
Really?
Yeah. So this one
Okay.
is sort of on the way to that. So I might use it in some Western dishes. I might try it in like, do you know what ratatouille is?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, maybe in something like a ratatouille might be quite
Ah.
interesting.
Okay.
Even like South American or Italian dishes that
Mm-hmm.
are tomato sauces. I think that eggplant could also be very nice. Yeah, it's definitely got a more because eggplant can actually have a bland flavor. This one actually has a flavor,
No,
right?
it doesn't. So you make that flavor.
Yeah,
That is why I think eggplant makes a good substitute for meat,
yeah,
because you can.
That's true
play
too.
with the flavors,
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
right?
Okay, so that's that little eggplant, and I struggle a little bit trying to identify it, but I think it's called something like green Thai eggplant. So it's actually a market vegetable. It's something that is grown for the to be sold.
Yeah, yeah.
So you wouldn't grow it, right? It's not something that you would. Does your dad grow it?
Yes, my dad does. Few of my
Really?
one of my students' grandma grows it, and then she
All
gives it
right.
to me, like, yeah. So I think it's quite a common vegetable,
Okay. Okay. All right. Then the other vegetable was snake gourd, which
right? How did you cook that?
okay. So actually, after you left all that, I suddenly realized, oh my God, this is something Eurasians cook, and the Eurasians cook it the
Uh
same
huh.
way as how the Malays cook it, which is they
Okay.
cook it with soun, the green bean vermicelli.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Suhun.
Yes, they cook it with that and a little bit of egg sometimes.
Ah,
It's sort
right.
of slightly soupy with
Is it
the
like masala mak, Chris?
not lemak. It's a soup. No, no,
Ah,
no, no coconut milk. It's actually just like a flavored soup, and I think they drop an egg in it. It's so weird because I find it on Malay stalls, and I remember
ah,
eating it at home. You know.
oh, right, right. Oh, I've not
And
tried that before.
and then the other thing I did. So what I actually did with it that day is it is actually quite close to a Western vegetable that's a little bit harder to get here, which is the zucchini. Do you know what zucchini is?
Yeah, yes, 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 yes,
Do
yes.
you do you buy that at all?
Not really, not really.
Yeah,
Probably once in a while, but not. It's not
it's
like
not something you see very often, and it sort of falls into the territory of more expensive Western vegetables. And I
yes,
don't.
and you find it more in like supermarkets rather than the
Yes, you absolutely
right
do. Yeah, yeah.
wet markets. Yeah.
So I found that it's actually a decent substitute for zucchini. So what I did actually with that snake gourd is I cooked a dish that I quite like to cook, which is a sort of an Italian pasta dish, which they cook in spring.
Oh,
So
right. Okay.
basically, what they do is very, they will cook like peas and zucchini, things that are sort of very spring greeny, crispy young vegetables
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
into a light broth and stir with your pasta.
Oh, wow.
And then Parmesan, olive oil, or
Okay.
butter. Yeah, it's nice. Very nice. So that's what I did with it.
Oh. What
So
is it called, Chris? What is that dish called?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know it's the Italian food is very Italians and Japanese are similar. They're very seasonal.
Mm.
If you go into a restaurant at a certain time of the year, everyone will
Okay.
be eating the same thing because that thing is in season. You know,
Ah.
so you'll see like for example truffles. Truffles happen around I don't know August, September or something, and everybody will have pasta with truffles. Or they will have I think they press the olive oil around that time as well, so that's another
Oh.
thing. Everyone will have the green, the fresh pressed olive oil.
Oh, wow.
Another one is they have a mushroom, not the truffle, the other mushroom that also comes out that time. And what they will do is they will actually grill meat with that mushroom on top, so the flavor of the meat takes the mushroom.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
very
you
interesting.
yeah, it's very very seasonal. You don't see it so much here because we don't our things don't time as season. They so another one is like in summer.
Mm-hmm.
The zucchini.
Yes.
Okay, the zucchini has a flower.
Okay.
It's called fiore di zucchini, and they also make a pasta with that. So they'll make a like a sauce of butter, the
Okay.
flour. I think sometimes they put shrimp, and that's the sauce. And then you toss your pasta in it, and you see the
Oh.
beautiful zucchini flour. Another way they use the zucchini flour is they stuff it,
Yeah, I've seen that recipe before.
and they deep fry. Do Indians ever eat the flour?
No, not. I've never seen any. No, actually, I don't think so. Not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I've seen
All
or
right,
not that I
because
know.
actually on the first one, the Avati Kire, which is actually Sesbania, it's called
Okay.
Sesbania,
Okay.
and also called hummingbird tree
Okay.
or hummingbird vegetable.
Right.
In the literature, it says the flowers are edible, and it has a bright red, like a reddish pink flower. You
Uh-huh.
don't need flower. Do you see the flower?
But I think if it's there on the vegetable, then we'll probably just cook
Put
it.
it.
But we wouldn't probably go look just for the flowers and cook it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to try something I haven't done before, which is I'm going to try and share a screen with
Okay.
you.
Right.
The scientific name is Sabania grandiflora. Malay
Okay.
name is daun turi. Indian name is Avati kire.
Mm.
Native to Malaysia, including New Guinea and the Philippines. And it thrives in hot, humid, wet, tropical and subtropical bio. Okay, so it's a leguminous tree, widely distributed in equatorial regions. The flowers are eaten in Southeast and South Asia.
Right.
The leaves and twigs to be uh, are found to be rich in flavonoids and terpenes such as blah blah blah.
Okay.
So they have antioxidant, cardioprotective, antibacterial, anxiolytic. So it's you said that it's actually you guys treat it as a medicinal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it specifically medicinal, or you just
No, no,
know?
it's not specifically medicinal, but
Yeah.
it helps with your to heal your stomach lining,
Ah,
and like if you've got a if you had gastric and all that or ulcer, they said this
so
leaf.
that's what the Indian community looks at it specifically for that for like a digestive system fix.
Yeah, or they would just cook it in the kitchen, like, but it also does that
Okay.
because it's quite easy to grow.
Yeah. Okay. So the science now is looking at it as an anti-cancer agent. So they're
Oh,
actually now researching it as an anti-cancer agent.
okay.
Okay. So remind me again how you said to cook it.
uh how I cook it is I strip off the leaves
Uh
and
huh.
then I chop it finely.
Uh huh.
So if it's vegetarian, then I just cook it with coconut and some onion and garlic, dried chilies. If it's non-vegetarian, then I cook it with anchovies, ikan bilis.
Ah. So you cook it sort of Malay style with anchovy style. So it because they generally cook tropical greens like that.
Mm,
Just fry some garlic, onion, and
yeah,
anchovy.
yeah,
Flavors the oil. You add the
yeah.
with some liquid.
For those who are probably like sensitive to taste, they can taste a slight bitterish taste,
Oh,
but
I
it's
see.
not that prominent. You can still eat it. My kids eat it.
Okay.
My kids eat it, so I think it's okay. But if you're picky or quite particular to taste, then you probably can pick that bitterness out.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one,
Okay.
which is I think I'm gonna have to splice these in. So the next one is Siru Kire,
Yeah.
and that one is called Tropical Amaranth.
Okay.
So this is the one that I ate.
Oh, right, right. How did you cook it, Chris?
I think I think I put it in with the snake gourd, so it was another vegetable in the
Uh huh.
thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
And
you
then
mixed it. Right.
I may have used it again in another dish, either a lama or a because you can because basically it is actually very um, spinach-like, right?
Mm.
Of the three, it's the closest to like the spinach.
Yeah.
You can pretty much use it in a spinach.
Mm.
So scientific name is Amaranthus polygonoides. Common name is tropical amaranth. Malay name is Bayam tropica. Indian
Oh.
name is Siru kirai.
Yeah.
This is actually a tropical American plant, so it's not native. It's
Okay.
it's sort of uh, it's sort of but it's tropical, so that's why it grows quite well here.
Okay.
Uh, the plant likes warm, seasonally dry tropical environments. You will usually find it growing in highly disturbed soils, such as
Mm.
roadsides, cleared fields, and coastal areas. Do you grow this at all?
No, no.
So this, I think Akata grows something like this. And one
Yeah.
problem with this amaranth is actually, if you start growing it, it will actually start to seed everywhere, right? And you start to have a problem too much of it.
Yep.
So sometimes that's why you I don't grow it because it will start to kind of take over.
Yep.
So it's a species of flowering plant in the Amaranthaceae family. You can
Mm-hmm.
eat both the leaves and the seeds. You eat the seeds.
Yeah, yeah, you wouldn't
Part of the
specifically go and look for the seed. You just
Okay,
cook it, right? Yeah.
okay. It belongs to the same family as common edible greens like spinach and quinoa. Quinoa. Okay, this is quite interesting. It says discard the boiling water. Do not drink it. Did you know that?
This is for that amaranth, right? You're saying about that, right?
Sirokira. So how do you cook
Seriously.
this one? How do you cook this?
This one we just cook it with dal, with lentils.
So you would drink the. So you're eating the water with it, right?
Uh, yeah lah, yeah.
Okay, so it's not such a big deal. I mean,
Yes, yes. So we
uh,
just boil the dal and then you cook it together.
yeah.
Actually, we
I
don't boil the leaves, Chris. Actually, we don't boil the leaves.
I know
You
you just
cook.
put it in, right? I just
Yeah.
put it in. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'll tell you why I think there's a concern because some plants are particularly capable of drawing from the ground. So that's why it says to wash it up because it says amaranth leaves can absorb large amounts of nitrates, a harmful chemical
Oh, right.
from polluted soil. So never eat leaves grown with chemical fertilizer.
Oh, right.
Interesting. Contains bioactive compounds like alkaloids, flavonoids, and tannins.
Mm-hmm.
Traditional medicine uses these properties to treat fever, diarrhea, and skin sores. Did you know that? Is that something that rings a
Mm.
bell? Do you use it in any kind of medicinal way?
No, not that I know of. Probably
Okay.
there is some medicinal values to it, but I don't know
Okay.
much about that.
Its plant parts act as an antioxidant to fight disease causing cell damage. Actually, all three of these vegetables are very high in nutrition, like this.
Yes. Yes. Sure.
So, which is kind of a shame that we are moving into the cauliflower and
True.
iceberg lettuce and things of this world, which actually have very little nutrition. All
Yeah.
they do, I mean, they have fiber,
Yeah.
but they don't really have people here obsessed about things like kale when things like these vegetables are as highly nutritious, if not more, than kale.
Mm.
So, which is the reason I want to put this together so that people understand that, hey, and also these were really cheap. These vegetables are not expensive,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Like even with my kids, right? So
Yeah,
they prefer kiwi to guava when guava has actually a higher vitamin C content compared to a kiwi,
right.
right? And you have got, I know we've got like seasonal fruits, like we've got our mangoes, we've got our rambutans and all that. And the
Yeah.
other day I saw my kids eating grapes. I said, why? When you've got mangoes and duku and rambutan lying around,
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not sure if it's the generation or I'm not
One.
sure.
I'll tell you one possible reason is actually the ease of eating it. A lot of Western vegetables have been grown because they are just easy to eat. Like a grape, you just throw the whole thing in your mouth.
Yeah,
Mangoes, you have to
that's a good
open
point.
it,
Yeah,
blah, blah. You have to deal with the staining of your fingers. I mean, there's a lot of issues dealing with our local fruits. That
right.
even I myself sometimes like to eat a mango. I have to think, do I have to, because it drips. Well, I have to cut it.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
I eat an apple, I just get the apple and just,
Yes,
it's really so there is a convenience factor that that's there.
convenience. Yes, that's the word.
I think
Right.
maybe our job is to convince people to eat it because it has high nutritional value.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's okay. Let's move on to the last one. So you call Manatakali
Kira,
kirai.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the common name is black nightshade.
Okay.
The scientific name is Solanum nigrum. Malay name is Ranti.
Uh-huh.
Indian name Manatakali kirai. So
Kira,
kirai is
yeah.
vegetable, right? It's always
Yeah, yeah.
that.
Leafy vegetable, yeah.
This is native to Southeast Asia
Okay.
and naturalized all over the world in Europe and Asia, and you can find it on roadsides. It's like it's
Yeah,
very
it's
weak.
actually quite easy to find.
Yeah. So this one, do you forage this or do you buy this?
Buy, buy.
Buy. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a common edible vegetable. This thing is online. Okay, that's better. Common, a common edible medicinal herb of the Solanaceae family. So my first thing is, as soon as I saw the name, I was like, oh, crap! It actually belongs to a poisonous group of plants.
Okay.
But so do many other plants that we eat normally, which is eggplant and tomatoes. Actually, do you know they're
They're
poisonous?
poisonous?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. If you
In
eat
what
certain
sense are
parts,
they poisonous?
if you eat certain parts of it, like if you eat the fruits, it's poisonous. If you eat the, I don't know.
Oh,
I will spell it out in when I write it
okay.
out. But it belongs to a family where it actually has these compounds in it,
Okay.
which is something that we need to know when we deal with traditional vegetables, because sometimes those are just like second nature to us. We just,
Right.
we just learn to deal with it, but maybe
Hmm.
someone new, they have to worry about it. So medicinally, traditionally, it has been used to treat various cancers, acute nephritis, I don't know what that is, urethritis, which is urinary problems, sore throat, toothache, dermatitis, eczema, and so on, and has a wide range of therapeutic potential, including anti-tumor, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antibacterial, and neuroprotective. This is actually a very richly nutritious vegetable.
Hmm.
Do you know it in the Indian community is having a specific medicinal?
My mom probably would have told me, but I cannot remember it the top of my head. But I know all these local vegetables, Indian vegetables, is very high in nutrition.
Yeah, I mean the basic philosophy actually with Asian food is we which we've sort of forgotten is you should just eat them all the time because they help support your health.
Hmm.
In a way, it's got confused with Western medicine, which is take this to cure this.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
actually a very Western medicine kind of thinking.
yeah, yeah.
Asian one is just eat this all the time. It will help your
Yes,
immune system. It
yes.
will help your
Probably it's just growing around your house and you just pluck it and just eat
yeah.
it,
So
right? And
so
a
this is
lot of these plants are quite hardy plants, Chris.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's not attacked by any insects or worms
That's
or
true
anything
too. Yeah,
because the leaves can be slightly bitter. A lot of these vegetables, the leaves can be slightly bitter, so there's nothing much to clean. You just take it off and then just soak it in water. You're ready to cook it.
right.
Hmm.
Okay, and so remind me how you cook this again.
Same. I cook it in a dal, or if I want a more Malay way, I cook it with santan, like a masak lemak, coconut milk.
Okay, so these pretty much all three you can do the same thing with, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
I
yes.
see on the recipes they do something called kutu, something which is lentils, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You basically is the vegetable to put into your like a lentil
yeah.
stew.
And you can sometimes mix these vegetables too.
True,
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
So you can do it with the lentils in like a lentil stew.
yeah.
You can put it into like the Malay way, which is actually the Western way as well. Well, the Western way is you just fry some garlic,
Right,
you stir fry your vegetable, and then you
right.
add a little bit of stock or wine,
Yeah.
which is kind of what the Malay way is actually. Instead of stock, they make the stock immediately with the fried ikan bilis.
Yes, yes, yes. Ikan bilis or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's that system there,
Yeah.
and then you have this other one. which I don't do so much because there's some you have to have the grated coconut on hand, which is you stir fry it with onion and garlic, and then you add fresh grated coconut.
Yep.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. So
Yeah.
why you add in like the coconut like at the beginning as you're roasting the as you're cooking the onion and the garlic? Because it brings out the flavor of the coconut, that toasty taste of it.
Okay. Okay.
But if you want, you can also sprinkle it on top much later and just stir it together. It's not a problem. But it just gives you that nutty flavor if you put it at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the western side, you could do this with pasta. I mean, you know that's why you stir fry a vegetable and you just jump it with your pasta,
All right.
and
Okay.
then grate some parmesan and
Parmesan. All right.
some
Okay.
butter.
So
Yeah.
parmesan or the cheese is sort of the flavoring.
Both add the flavors. Yeah, the butter and the parmesan adds the flavors. Sometimes
Right.
you might use something like anchovy or kind of a bacon or something like that. You know, it's just some umami flavor, and that's basically it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to let you go because you have to go. You have to do
Yeah.
stuff.
Fetch the kids. Yes.
Okay. So I will put kind of splice this together, and
Okay.
we may return to this. And are there any more leafy vegetables that we
Yeah,
didn't
I
do?
think there's quite a few more, Chris. There's
Really?
quite a,
Yeah?
yeah, yeah.
Like how many more? Three more? Six more?
I mean, if you go jalan-jalan along the pasar, then you can find like different ones and,
Oh.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Why don't you have a think about it? And when you've got three more in your mind,
Okay.
maybe we'll just go and get
Yeah,
them.
actually. Okay. Okay, sure. Can. Can.
Because I think that's what we'll do. We'll start to look at just
Local.
the greens that other people are missing out because it just doesn't fall into their community.
Right?
So, like if you go to the Malay stall, you'll see more. You'll see some vegetables that the Chinese don't eat.
Right.
That's like the pucho paku. You don't really see. You don't really see the barimi. Do you eat that barimi,
Yeah.
which you call brahmi in Indian? You don't? Do you know it?
No.
Okay, that's actually like an Indian thing. I think not so much a local thing.
Okay, okay.
Okay, all right.
All right,
Thank you,
Chris.
and I'll put this together.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you. See you. Bye.
Bye.